what's going on, y'all? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And you're about to watch a little OTB LSU.
We're going to give you all the latest, greatest between LSU football, baseball, women's basketball, softball, and everything in between.
Bottom line, if you want to talk Tigers, keep it locked, subscribe, like it, and we hope you enjoy the Super Bowl champ, national champ, Marlon Favorite, number 1 in our hearts, number 99 in the field. Fave, what's up, man?
What's up, baby? Hello, somebody. What's up, Baton Rouge 225? Where you at, baby? It's game time.
That's right, baby. Feeling good. Sunday, LSU FSU had some football to watch last night. The vibes are immaculate. Fave, tell the people where they can catch you this weekend. Are you and BT running back?
We're running it back this weekend. We'll be in the studio. We'll be on campus. We won't be traveling to Orlando, unfortunately. And before that, we're going to be at Small Sliders, Marrero, on Barataria from 12 to 1 doing our live broadcast inside the trenches. So we're pretty busy, baby. Now come on, Gus after ESPN New Orleans down here, same station. So it's football season, so you know what that means for us. We busy.
Hey, Fave, when are you going to train up Jake's son? He's playing D-line. He's massive, Fave. The only thing he's missing is some Marlon Favorite pass rush techniques to try and learn.
Yeah, Fave, when you go coach him up?
Pretty soon, but he got the edge already because, you know, his daddy played a little bit of D-line in high school with big hands. So he got the hand part down, Fave. I just got to work on his footwork.
That's right. I forgot about that. All right, Fave. So give us then the Inside the Trenches breakdown of what you're expecting out of LSU and FSU Sunday. What happens? Who do you think has an advantage when LSU has the ball?
When LSU has the ball, we're at advantage for the simple fact of the returning starters. You have Emory Jones, who's more experienced now. You have a Will Campbell, who's more experienced now. A solid offensive line in its entirety. Arguably one of the best receiving corps in our country. So you look at it from that perspective. In this Jaden Daniels, like think about it, guys. Last year's game, right? He was scrambling more than them eggs I ate this morning. Right? He was moving. I think now, scrambling my belly too. Hello, somebody. But I think now you have a guy that's comfortable. He wasn't comfortable last year. He had been with that team. I mean, I'm over-exaggerating this. He had only been with the team a few weeks, right? Now you have a guy who played in big-time SEC games. Check. B, he has the weapons around him. He has a running back core, a receiving core. And I like the coaching. I like Mike Denbrock. I like West Bank's very own Cortez Hankton. And what they're doing has been phenomenal throughout the year and then even in spring.
Hey, Big Fave, you're going to be down a couple of bodies on the defensive line. Mason Smith being certainly the biggest one, and he's a game changer. There's no doubt about it. Now, you've got some other guys that are coming over from other places. Jordan Jefferson from West Virginia, Jalen Lee coming over from Florida. Certainly Mekhi Wingo, the All-American, is going to be back as well. But how big of a loss, in your opinion? It's a position that you played, is not having Mason Smith right there in the middle of the defense.
It's a medium concern for me.
Okay.
Just because of the names you mentioned. I think Jalen is going to do well. Big Tank Guillory.
Yeah.
I think we have enough depth to get by, right? Mason, he's itching. I think we're all itching to see him. He got hurt in this game last year, set out the whole season. All the preseason accolades, preseason All-American, preseason All-SEC. He's that guy, and I can't wait to see it. Talking to him on the sideline last for the alumni practice. We learned a lot. We exchanged some technique and stuff like that. He's geared to go. I didn't get a chance to work with him personally, but I working with Guillory, working with a couple of those guys in the off season over that elite, really puts them in a position. I see guys who are ready to roll. So think about it like this, Hester. I'll put it in perspective for both of y'all. Charles Alexander goes down, right? I have to step in. Big Chuck. It's like that. The D-line was still intact, right? You still had me. You still had Glenn. You still had Ricky Jean Francois. That's how I look at it with Mason Smith not playing this game. You still have a capable D-line. You have guys on the interior, not to mention on the edge, which pretty sure get into that in a second. But on the interior line, I think the depth is all right.
Well, and yeah, so then you do you have any great insight on the edge? I mean, I think Savion Jones is going to be a great run defender as kind of that Ollie Gay strong side edge. But who's going to win that pass rushing battle? Is it Braden Swinson? Do you have any great read on that?
I think Ovi. I don't know his
Ogofu.
last name.
Ovi Ogofu from
Ogofu.
Texas.
And I spoke with him when he first got down here. We talked. I think he has the technique and the ability on 3rd and 15 plus to get after the quarterback. Now, you mentioned Savion Jones on the run stop. I talked to Jack Marucci on the sideline last week at the alumni deal. He puts him in the mindset, and this just was what I was thinking. He's not as big, but attitude-wise, height and size and run stopping ability, he puts you in the mindset of Tyson Jackson.
Yeah.
Our teammate. From the River Parish, big boy Tyson played exceptionally well on the run. But if y'all remember this, I think Hester, this your true junior year, me and Tyson's redshirt junior year.
Yeah, wasn't a redshirt over here, Fave.
Okay,
Chill out.
Relax.
Let me say, Hester, I want to ask you about that. Did you start on special teams our freshman year?
I started fullback, Big Fave. Hold on now.
Wow, look at it.
Oh, no. Wait, you started fullback our freshman year?
Yeah, game number 4 or 5. My first start was between the hedges, and a lot of things happened that day.
Fave, how hard is it to start at fullback? You know, we're in the trenches where you actually got to develop physically to get ready. That's like walking in and starting to like receiver or something, dude. It's not that hard. You just got to be athletic.
Hey, athletic it is. Because Sean Jordan was strong, but boy, Hester was athletic. But let me tell you something, though. Hester, that's cool how he came in, though, because Hester ain't coming in summer with us. Hester got there like August 1st.
Oh, that's actually crazy. That's crazy.
I got there July 1st.
And then you ended up playing. That's okay. Yeah. That's pretty insane.
Yeah.
That should have been something that you couldn't come back from. All right, Fave. So give us the read then. Who do you think wins the game on Sunday?
Oh, we win the game. I think we are a touchdown and maybe a field goal better than them. But I'm not going to undermine Jordan's ability to make big-time plays. Florida State, we got to look at it from this perspective. We're going to Orlando, right? We basically have 2 Heisman candidates going at it. This is a top 10 matchup. So I look at it from that perspective, and then I look at how at each position, I think we have the edge. That's how we do it, right? Quarterback. I think we have a slight edge. All right, receiving core, we got that. D-line, that's probably like a little even matchup. See, like stuff like that, cornerback, they may have it. You look at it from that perspective, and the majority wins. I think we have more capable playmakers at more positions than they do, so that gives us that 7 to 10 point advantage. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah.
Hey, Faith, I do want to ask you one more question about a certain player, and that is Harold Perkins, because I know you were on with Mario a couple of weeks ago, and you like to see him on the edge almost full time. Now, I'll disagree with you there because, Faith, as a running back, if I'm blocking Harold Perkins, and a lot of times he's going to be on a back or a tight end, not always going to be on a tackle, it terrified me when someone, let's look at Lawrence Timmons from the Steelers or Patrick Willis from the 49, whoever it was, if they came through the A-gap, I was terrified because you had a 3-way go, right? And I had to cover so much space. You could run through me, around me, either side. But if you were coming off the edge, I'm like, oh, we're good because I know I can shut the inside completely down just by my alignment. You have to either bull rush me or go to the outside. So I take one of those things away. Now, Harold Perkins, we know, can start in the middle, walk to the edge. He can still do those things. But when you have a linebacker who knows what he's doing and you have like that double A mug look that every offense hates because you can do so many different things, I think that gives you more headaches. Why do you like him better on the edge full time?
I like him everywhere full time. You know, we would have him on the edge. We would move him to the middle. We would move him to the weak edge. He is that player. I would call him like a Taysom Hill of the defense.
Okay.
Swiss Army knife on defense. Harold Perkins can hurt you from multiple angles. What worries me about putting him at the middle linebacker position is the middle linebacker's responsibility. So last year we had a Harold Perkins that wasn't doing a lot of thinking and just blitzing. This year, he's going to have to think. He's going to have to line the D line up. He's going to have to communicate with the secondary, and it limits him to just middle pressure. So if we do send a 5-man blitz, he's going to do a twist with the nose guard as opposed to doing a twist with the nose guard, the 3-tech, doing a twist with the. To me, he was better when you didn't know where he was coming from. Now, Mike, I'm picking at the T-Bob. Let's go to the middle. Now, when T-Bob checks Mike, Harold Perkins is he's right there. Okay, bam, now we can set it up. Because they're going to worry about where is Harold Perkins. If he's set in the middle, that's it. I mean, he could do a twist, what we used to call a knife twist game inside, which mind screws the interior blockers, right? The center, the 2 guards.
Yeah.
And then Hester, you saying this about you. I remember we moved you to running back, put big old Quentin Johnson at fullback, and now you got that much. You essentially got 4 guys blocking him on the inside. We had more one-on-one matchups with Harold moving him around. That was my only argument. But I trust Coach Matt House, though. He's a dog, so I think it'll work.
Yeah, last point. I think you have to have Omar Speights be the guy that kind of sets everything up. Right, I don't think you want Harold Perkins lining everybody up because of what Big Fave just said there. I think you want his mind free, and you want him worrying about either getting after the quarterback or dropping into coverage. Omar Speights has been there, done that. He's been a first-team Mike linebacker in another conference. He can get the call. He can line you up because I think that is what he's best suited for. And Harold Perkins, like Fave said, you free his mind up and allow him to be someone. Omar Speights being here frees so many different things up for Harold Perkins.
I agree, brother. I really do. And we naturally think back to when we played and what worked against Florida. I remember Derek Beck was at the cover Percy Harvin one-on-one the whole game. Mm-hmm. Well, he was petrified of that T, right? But game play, it worked. Derek handled his business. But the point I'm making is this Harold Perkins, he was just so raw. Like, Hester, that dude don't know nothing about pass rush. He don't know how to do a swim move, probably win the counter rip. He was just out there raw, chop ripping to the ground. Didn't even know what a chop rip was. That Arkansas game, think of how the bad position he put that right tackle in.
Yeah.
That dude could. T-Bob noticed that dude couldn't do nothing. Harold Perkins bent too far to the ground, right? So offensive linemen don't want to get way down there like that. He rips up his attack. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that really concerns me about the defense. I know I spoke to y'all a lot about Ashton Stamps. I had some reservations at first with Sage Ryan moving the corner. Mm-hmm. You know, the defensive back I feel going to be fine. I looked at them against Malik Neighbors and Hill and Brian and all those guys at the deal. Man, them boys were Lock City. You know, the offense won some plays, but the defense, the secondary looked well. I'm concerned about our biggest playmaker being in the best position to make plays. That's the only concern.
Wow, Jake, what incredible takes.
I mean, those guys, they're just the best.
I think so. And if you think so, again, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when we post every single day here on OTB LSU.